At least they actually are Nether Norse, though. You're in there? How? You're a subscriber. Subscribers get added to the game. Also true populists being formed against us. Also true exaltation. Many aspiring preachers travel every day to Archpriestess Hadowein's temple seeking guidance from this esteemed priest. Hadowein's become famous for her unwavering resolve and fearlessness. Whether it's about hunting down a wild beast or to face down heretics and blasphemers, Hadowein is always ready and eager to charge her enemies head on. How commendable. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales of distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Palabian peddlers purport to have brought Somel objects, said to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler. And I'm arrogant, so I refuse to buy stuff. Also, it's only a fine hammer, and I have loads of fine stuff. Speaking of fineries, half of this stuff's going to go off soon. I don't want to pay 300 ducats to restore the Banhammer. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reforge it. You are now one of the relics of our past. And can probably replace... Forgot about Excalibur. Which one? The... Dagger. Dagger doesn't do much, even though it is Mordred's. But actually, I mean, Banhammer was Mordred's hammer, so... Let's go with that. We gain a lot of dread buffs. Like, maybe I should be leaning into that a bit more. We can get up to 100, and it is naturally going to rise. Although Compassionate, of course, reduces that. Alright, remind me, what do these do? Gain Intrigue or Prowess. Dread gain increases. Martial Intrigue and Prowess when we're stressed. Torture is cheaper. Dread per Tyranny. Intimidated vassals give more. Dread decay. Well, Dread doesn't decay. We have a higher chance of imprisoning people, and then Torturer. Prowess, Dread gain, Hostile scheme, Levy. Except we're Compassionate, so doing any of the Dread stuff isn't going to be possible either. So yeah, you're right. The only thing we can do is Seduction, which I flipping hate, because it means you get even more kids. Which means you have to divide up your realm even more. Wissel was the kid. Cool, so let's give you... Silver... Archon, may you grow to be strong and wise. And there we go. Court event available. What's up? Foremost champion, again. I will humble you both. Between Carl and Joanna. Carl's my jester. My jester who's remarkably good at fighting. He's a hunter blade master. What? He's my secret bodyguard, really. Everybody underestimates him, although Joanna is a berserker. A Hail berserker. She's actually quite good. I should marry her. Off to somebody. I will humble the both of you. Which will stop you becoming rivals. Let's do that. Single combat against Carl. For a few brief moments, Carl and I pace lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I raise my Nether Norse warhammer, ready to defend myself, while he clutches his spear firmly to hand. What actually is my fighting skill? I know I'm good. 25-21. This is going to be the closest fight yet. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Carl retaliates with a smooth, flowing series of thrusting jabs and piercing thrusts, each strike forcing me back a little bit more. Berserker gang! Rip, tear, rip, tear, rip, tear! Spittle flying, hammer flailing maniacally, I launch myself at my foe. A red mist rips through my mind and everything is rage, blood and blissful catharsis. Carl retaliates with a smooth, flowing series of thrusting jabs and piercing thrusts, each forcing me back a little. My form is good with only small errors. Carl's stance is formidable. We are evenly matched, with victory balancing on our knife edge. Strike, parry, riposte! I leap into action, launching a flurry of rapid thumps, driving myself hard against Carl's guard, wearing him down with each expertly timed strike. Carl counters with a fierce hail of thrusting jabs, almost running me through repeatedly. My form is excellent, and Carl's stance is incredible. I will show you how I raise my hammer. My hammer flows around Carl like water, each strike chaining fluidly into the next. A series of perfectly timed attacks. Carl pulls back from every blow, letting me attack without getting another solid hit in. It is not long before I can feel myself tire. Shut up, Siri. I'm fighting. Not the best you've got? You can't even hit me! Taking my time, staying calm, mixing relentless parrying with infuriating dodges, I inexorably erode my opponent's energy. To Carl's credit, it takes longer than I would have thought, but eventually the sheer duration of our bout begins to take a visible stance on him. I leave it a while longer just to be certain, goading my foe to keep attacking with occasional rapid thumps, then smack the spear from his hand with a simple, crushing thwack. Exhausted, Carl yields, then careens face first into the dust. Carl becomes brutally mauled. Whoops. I am victorious. Thought there was a way of getting him to see the physician. Let me just double check that I have one. I do, Raffen, who is himself no longer injured, though he is scarred. You know what? You're someone I should also marry off to. You are very, very learned, so let's see if we can find somebody else who is learned. Just ambitious and diligent. Damn, that's a good combo. And then the other marriage I wanted to look into was Joanna, wasn't it? And you are 100% marrying somebody who's good at fighting. Amar, robust. Vengeful, wrathful, and brave. Perfect. And then you convert to also true. Perfect. Excellent. And now we have an also true holy warrior. The vindictive adventurer. It'll do. It'll do. My jester Carl is known for his fantastically entertaining insults, and as it happens, he is standing face to face with my champion Joanna. I am just in time to hear a particularly scathing roast. You loathsome queen and brooding witch! Your unrestrained emotions and brooding are legendary. You are a shiver looking for a spine to run up, you harlot, Carl says as if possessed by Loki. Joanna's face is red, but she knows I am watching, so she manages some pained laughter. Don't get upset, Joanna. You are still most benevolent. We like Joanna. She is spirit. Alright, cool. And hopefully Cole doesn't die. Kierart has been imprisoned. Kierart, who is the... Oh, you are in Finn. Which Cielond is clearly trying to steal off of him. Can I pay for you to get released? You're also old, also true. That's not good enough. Good. Because she is really good. Like, I don't want to lose ourselves those assets. Right, because she's the Jarl. He owns the 2 territories, which are then subservient to her. So she is definitely using this to try to get Finn off of him. Unfortunately, I don't think there is any way of forcing her to ransom. I mean, we could try to be sneaky. I don't know if this is even possible. Oh, tracked. See what that does. For months, Signy, Countess Yolanda has been digging up spurious contracts and fabricated histories. Now Yolanda dares act if it all amounts to a legitimate claim on Aarhus. See, this is when I really wish I could just give you... Wait. Yeah, see, she released him and forced him to give up the throne, by the looks of things. So now we have a 7-year-old king of Denmark. No, I'm not going to do that. Killing Moon would be the better ruler of Denmark. But that's good, because it actually means there's 2 Mordlings over on that side. So what I actually want to do is make you... Fortunately, we will lose those 2 territories, but it's kind of the same as what we did with Nostria. We'll just need to take them off of you again in the future. So what is the earldom of Lübeck? Holstein. What other duchies can I create? Irland. You, the Earl of Irland. So that you're the equal rank to Sealand. And then when I have enough money to form Denmark, I'll do that. Visiting the local market, a merchant from a faraway land catches my attention. Come closer, my lord. Marvel at the travel treasures never seen in these lands. Were I past the guards responsible for these beauties, a troop knower of people that I am. This merchant may have more to give me than marvels from afar. This should cover both the trinket and the information. He will tell me what he knows. Yes, he will. However, the people of my realm didn't particularly like that. You want my jar of frog spawn. Who are you? Silas. No. You're one of the ones that I'm currently actively working to remove from office. The drunken antics of my courtier Simalandi have been the subject of the court gossip before, but lately he seems to have taken it to a whole new level. Getting drunk by mid-morning, passing out in the castle courtyard, stumbling to the tavern in the afternoon, and waking up at the stables with a hangover the next day. Simalundi's degenerate behaviour is an embarrassment to all who live in Amsterdam. Let's give him a solid talking to, which actually cures him of drunkenness. Good luck with that, Davidius. Simalandi gives up drinking, at least in excess. And we have a new intrigue, which is Schema. I mean, I guess instead of killing people, can we abduct them? No. Yeah, at the moment I just need to save money. We don't have any... That's not entirely true, yes. You are causing me problems. Oh, Mormare is causing problems too. We're still swaying him? Yeah, we are. And what about my councillors? What are they up to? You are still fabricating, which is going to cost me money soon. You're organising the army, so let's go ahead and increase control, which you should have been doing already. Which should increase my income and my levies. In a recent communication, my spy master Mormer expressed a want to focus on his ambitions and interests more. I could make sure the coming letters contain a more on topic close to his heart, so he's brave, lustful and cynical. Enjoys subterfuge and intrigue. He does have a really good intrigue. Ruling the realm is stewarding, diplomacy is diplomacy. So let's talk about subterfuge and intrigue, shall we? That seems like a good idea to me. Encouraged my slight dip into the more personal topics. He also shared an interest in intrigue. Opinions increase. I mean, I would hope that my spy master has an interest in intrigue. Just saying. And Wislawa has another kid. This is going to be Swift Train. With just one T. Marvellous, marvellous. Oof, Sweden's getting stronger and stronger. I need to do something about them. Especially because they're still the wrong religion. Wait, is Leinster... No, they're old also true still. Damn. Greetings, my implacable liege. Aha! See it done. West Friesland. Revoke title. It is clearly mine. I'm going to raise up the forces, but that's fine. Because this basically gives me a CB to go after a bunch of these people. Rally the troops! We're going to war. Huzzah! How many can you raise? 3,000. You're currently trying to sail away. I'm afraid I'm not going to allow you to do that. And you've got a bunch of troops down there in the south. Okay, empty council position. So my chancellor was one of the bad guys. Interesting. Well, Giesbrecht seems to be pretty good at that job, so let's put you in place. You failed to get away, so let's go and crush you. Oh, Cole died. Was it his injuries? Wounds. Damn. I probably... Well, he was already badly hurt. So it wasn't necessarily me, but it probably was me. Alright, so I want to go and beat up this main army. Shiny Norse Lamella. Yeah, I do want this to be a court artifact. Hang on, before I do that, let's take a look, because if we do it from here, I can see what it's going to become, right? Yes. Ah, injury resistance, really? And see, this only costs 1 instead of this costing 80. So did that save it or did that destroy it? That destroyed it. Alright, well now I know that I can't cheat death in that way. Gotta keep tabs on this stuff. Weird that it's so much more expensive, so I don't really care if that one's destroyed. And pole arm. Don't really care if that gets destroyed. Then the next would be the regalia, which I probably do need to repair. Let's do that now before it gets too badly damaged. So being at war. Shouldn't be spending money, really. Do I have anybody that I could be ransoming? Yes. Right, you're the person from Scorner. I don't think I need the safety helm for this. We pretty heavily outnumber them. At least in quality. You're attacking me here? Really? Now, do I count as the defender? No. I do, however, have the coastal advantage, because yay, Nether Norse. Right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to split out the onagers. Enough levies to keep you safe. Othon's going to take command, and you're going to take out Yen. And you lot may as well actually go for Ypres. A game of riddles. Riddles are a beloved pastime of the Nether Norse. Two or more players will exchange increasingly tough problems, often rhyming and steeped in allegory or myth. On one particularly long, lazy day, my courtier Harafin thinks to challenge me to a game, with what must be half of the people at court watching. You test my speechcraft? This will be fun. High intrigue, high diplomacy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's have a test of speechcraft. You can't hope to win. No, really, you can't. No, that's right. Do I have another sieger? I do. Let's see what these guys do. They're probably going to try to band together. Maybe to go after Amsterdam. Yep. That is exactly what they're doing. So you come on over here to go and fight them in Amsterdam. Do I have the defender advantage? Coast advantage, I don't have the defender one. And their straight crossing is negated by the recently disembarked. Get off my land! Unfortunately, they're going to be defending the straight crossing, but they do not have enough troops to actually take Holland. So, let the besieging continue. Send you off to Cleves, and then you can go to Zeeland when you're done. No, I'm not giving you Rotterdam. Absolutely not! Cross. Chased in the shadows, footsteps echoing down the hallways, misplaced papers in my study, a shadow seen from the corner of an eye. You think someone is following you, my wife, Queen Wisloa, seems to mull it over before nodding to herself. I've noticed some things in the castle lately. I must get to the bottom of this.